Alright, now we're gonna try something new. How is your booty on there? Good? Thanks. Let's scoot back a little bit. Good? Not there. Okay. Look, yeah, we gotta get, we probably have to use that towel still. Door, my dad's not answering the phone. He don't answer until I get home.
You're afraid to look up his stepper.
He's afraid he knows what my stepbrother. I've never met him before. So, pick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have no problems there, right?
No problem.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, farther, 14, 15. Remember applied weight, but we're human now. 16, 17, 18, good. 19, perfect. Oh, nice. 1, 22, 3, 24. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. See how far that's going? 2, 33, 34, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 2, 43, 44, 5, 46, 47, 8, 49, 50. 1, 52, 53, 55, 6, 8, 9, 60, 61, 62, 3, 64, 65, 6, 67, 68, 9, 70, 71, 72, 3, 74, 76, 77, 78, 9, 80, good. 81, looking good. 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87. You're just going farther than Lois is right now. 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 6, 97, 8, 9, 100.
Good.
That looks good.
Good.
Did it not?
Yeah.
Pull it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. What are you on about? Looks like going back fine. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Son of a bitch.
You got it.
Let me straighten the towel.
Yeah, go. You're doing just fine.
Am I?
Yeah.
Like I'm going side to side.
18, no. 19, no. 20, 21, 22, you're looking at it wrong. 23, and your foot's pointed out. 24, 5, 26, 27, 28. I don't know you're going back because you keep from touching. 31, 32, come on. 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, looking good. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Stop. Okay, see this side. Now you want to get those where they'll work really good. Get your quads in there looking good. Be able to lock that leg up pretty good. You pop with about 400 a day with 2.5 to 5 pound weights on them.
Gotcha.
Not that hard. Alright. Good?
Good. All right.
1, 2, nice. 3, 4, 5. Come on, 5. Ready? Because there's a piece of wood behind you. Go. 1, 2, 3. Good. 4, 5, 6, 8. Walmart has those weights. 10, 11,
Yeah, we went everywhere yesterday except for Walmart. Should've just went to the deck on Walmart.
16, 17,
Walmart has everything.
18,
Yes, but the only thing is I hate going there. I mean, I would rather go to the dentist than have to go to Walmart.
I understand.
6,
You should see the Walmart by where I live.
9,
It is the ghettoest
Yes,
Walmart in the world.
okay,
I mean,
4,
they still have
6,
the people of Walmart on Facebook, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I swear they take it where I.
Oh, really? That's your store?
9, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50.
We have a Walmart grocery store and I like that, but the real Walmart, I was like, oh, I don't wanna go there.
57, 8, 59, 60.
I do Instacart, I deliver for Instacart and I hate it when I have to go to Walmart. I'm like, it will take me twice as long
Really?
because A, they're always out of things, B, there's just the way that people are in there, it's
Well, I still don't understand why they have,
8,
29 rows, but only 3 of them are open.
yeah. It's for the day after Thanksgiving when they have them all open.
9, 1, 2, what is that?
Walmart
Black Friday.
5, 6, 7,
used to be my favorite day to shop, now it's
9,
not.
1, 2, 4, 5, 6. You got this flooring where it looks like a car tire has been scratched on it.
What happened?
It's like literally the style in your wood.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like somebody did a burnout on it.
Where?
Like these. See the grid?
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, there's like here.
Yeah, makes it look more natural,
Mm-hmm.
like rough cut lumber.
12.
You ever seen rough cut lumber? Look, when we leave, look out at the 4 columns on the front porch. That's rough cut.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9.
I love those flooring, it is so pretty.
Yeah, I'm glad we got these. They're durable too.
6,
We've been sliding the furniture all over the place, so it's not scratching anything.
41, 42, 43, 45, 46, 47, 8, 49. What kind of thing is this? 50, 51,
Vinyl, just vinyl.
53, 54,
It's got a padding on the bottom of it, for sound absorption.
9,
It's good flooring.
That's what I had in Illinois, my house, we put it in, I loved it.
Waterproof.
And I had a big black slab,
Oh, really?
and she was on that all the time. She loved to run down the stairs, I had taken off the cupboard off the stairs and she would run down and then just slide all the way to the little.
Oh, yeah.
That was her favorite thing to do.
Should have seen it yesterday. We got back from the store and we had all the bags up here, and our cat got up here and was playing with it, and she got tangled up in one of the handles. She was doing laps all around the house trying to get away from that bag.
8, 9, 200. All right. We'll listen back just a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. 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 Ready to go. Good. 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 That's your hamstring. That's your hamstring. That's your hamstring. That's your hamstring. Looking good. Okay, stop. Okay, take this off. Alright. Good. Now we know these pieces, these kick out pieces.
It's working.
Alright? Calf muscles. Calf muscles, how we build the calf muscles. We're doing toe raises.
Yeah.
Plantar flexion with the thing. Pull back with the toes. Don't forget to pull back with the toes. Pull back with the toes. When you, now, scooch. Can you scooch forward? Okay. Now, push down with your feet. Bring your heels up like you were doing. Remember when you were playing? On this side. Remember? Oh, you're too far. Remember when you were lifting up yesterday?
I don't remember that movement.
Yeah, because now you're pushing down. No, you can pull back. There you go, like that,
Okay.
like that,
There it goes.
like that. That's it. That's what you're doing. 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 Good. 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 Play with it. Anytime you get the chance, play with it. Got it?
Yep.
If I had it like this, what am I gonna do? I'm sitting in the chair, I got it like this, I'm gonna push down, I'm gonna push down. Exactly, the more you do it, the stronger it's going to get.
Okay.
Alright, abduction, hip flexion, extension, all those pieces. Do not forget the hip flexor, put the one thing in the sling, except for you know,
Okay.
Alright, now let's work with some standing pieces. Let's see, we good. Don't wanna wear you out, but we need to make sure we get all the good pieces. This piece will wear you down. Right?
We're good. Yep.
Alright,
We're good.
want some water?
Yeah, baby, got water.
You want cold water
Yes, please.
or
No, it's fine. Just regular water.
Regular water.
Room temp. Thanks. Thank you, baby. All right.
Good?
Yeah.
Watch where your balance is. Balance good?
Yep.
Alright. Now, you know how to do those leg pieces? Put your legs, you got on the video how to put your leg in the sling for the hip flexion and all that, correct?
Yes, I got it.
Okay. Alright. Show me your balance one more piece before we get to this next one again. That's it. Your core is looking great. Come on, come on. I know when you wear it down a little bit. Ready? Sit, sit.
Shut up, bitch.
No.
Mm-hmm.
And watch.
Yep. Getting in a
Confidence.
rush. Yeah, I'm just getting in a rush.
You're in a rush, that's exactly right. Wait.
All right.
That's it. See? See what happens when you're not in a rush?
Yep. Better.
Good?
Better.
How'd that paddling thing go? Against,
We had
still
to.
been exercising with that?
Yeah. Yeah, we did that last night.
And how well did that go?
Felt good.
Yeah. So you're pretty confident you can get in that boat?
I think, yeah, I'm pretty
Good.
confident.
I'm pretty confident you
Once we
can.
do it, I'll send you the video. How
All
about
right.
that?
Well, I'm pretty
Can't
confident
wait
you
to
can
see
do it.
that.
It's, yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
That's gonna be really cool. When do you
Yeah.
think you're going?
Probably this weekend,
That would be
Where?
better.
kayaking.
yes.
Like, you're on it.
You got any clients this weekend, though? Clients this weekend? No?
Just Saturday morning.
Am I getting a tattoo on a Saturday morning? How's the tattoo?
You got, how many tattoos do you have to do, babe? You gotta do Dan, what else?
And they
Hey, they let you let her put one on?
Oh, yeah.
have 3 more.
Okay. Look, when we get up and down on this, okay, for these sand pieces,
Okay,
she's confident in what she's doing because I watched her do it yesterday.
right,
Okay, but we're gonna work with this so you can see another more confident pieces.
okay.
Because every time I show you something new. Alright? Now, the thing with this, the trick is we gotta come back on that seat.
So, I'm thinking about just for now, getting rid of this cushion.
Okay?
Is that cool?
Yeah, because you need it on this.
Yeah, can you take it?
I got it.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Are you good?
Good,
Okay.
good.
Okay.
They'll look good at the bottom.
Okay. Okay, so how are we gonna, what are your major points here for when you're doing these standing pieces?
Z,
Let's see, see with
Slide
it.
forward on the table.
Make sure there's somebody in front of you.
Yep.
Now, when we're gonna come up this time, it should be a little bit stronger.
And I need, on these, I need to put this against the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cause there'll be just the two of you. Alright?
So you don't think I should do it in the chair? Just come up from the chair? It's
Which
slower.
one?
That one? Might as well
Too
climb.
low.
Think it's too low?
Low.
Okay.
If you come down too low, guess what you use?
Arms?
Yep. Well, we're gonna avoid using the arms, right?
Okay.
Alright, where'd you get that shirt? Like,
Academy. Yeah.
nice.
It's supposed to say Columbia on there, but it's been one off.
Yeah, I like it. I just know this, like, I go shop,
Go to Academy, they've got some really good Columbia shirts. I love these things.
I'm a shopper.
Mhm.
I'm a shopper, and then I buy stuff and I don't like it.
Mhm.
Alright. Now we come up fast. So you remember that don't do those lower chairs. Come up. Show me what you got. Yeah, that's the best I'm looking for. Oh my goodness.
Look how straight you are.
Yeah. Look how straight you are today. What happened? Yeah, I should take a picture. You gotta take a picture of this real quick.
I don't have a picture.
This one you're gonna need. Good. Keep all the pressure on your legs. Your muscles on your legs. Look good. Take a picture. Straighten. Good. Now sit gracefully. Gracefully. Good. Now that looked nice.
Oh man, I gotta get my hips forward.
No, I think she's gonna show you the original picture.
Yeah. You got my butt out.
Nah,
You will get there.
No, you missed the one.
Missed that picture?
Yeah, because you physically at one point you were just
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
At the beginning, you were just like that before you started. So when you do it this time, she's gonna take the shot real quick.
Okay.
Right?
Nice. Where'd you get that from?
What?
That
This?
necklace?
Oh, beach.
Beach in Florida? Yeah. Okay.
I have a cross necklace, a gold cross necklace that I have, but I don't like to wear it out to the beach because if you lose it at the beach, you're not gonna get it back.
Is it bone or is it stone?
It's actually, I think stone.
Okay.
I think it's stone.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's that, one of those that's had people, you know, when they're before.
Yeah, right. We've all had them.
Mhm.
I know I've had my share.
Yeah, I love it. I love being out there on the beaches. Come forward a little bit. I think that was a wolf. Okay.
There's a ram.
Is it?
Yeah. That's a
I
ram.
grabbed the wrong one. Okay. Okay, now she's gonna take a picture from the side as soon as you get up and you stay straight.
Right.
Got it? Show me. Yeah, with those legs. Good. Now, did you get a picture?
Mhm.
Now sit down for a second.
Look how straight you are.
Now, see, that's what I'm talking
Yep. Feels so much better on my back when I'm like that.
about. Alright, much better.
Yeah. Feels so
Much better.
When you first, when your butt was like out like this and then you were like this, but
Mhm.
now you are
Yeah.
perfectly straight.
Yep. Practice. That's all it is.
That was good. Now look, now you're not putting any pressure, like you're not putting any knee pressure on people. Because you're using your legs and coming straight up. Straight up. I mean, good.
Wait a minute. Make sure I'm not losing my shorts.
Don't lose your
No,
shape.
you're good.
Good.
I'm taking from you.
You are? Okay.
Wait, one more. Then I need your help.
Ready?
Okay, good. Stay right over them. That's exactly right.
Stay there.
Stay right there. It says stay there. You good?
Mm-hmm.
Is that straight, babe?
It is.
Now sit down for a second.
And then I just sent you the ones I got.
Yeah. Got a
I
second
think that
in.
you have a nice body.
You think?
Yeah.
I just sent you the ones I took too.
Thank you.
Get that.
Yep, you got it. Look good. Looked good.
Getting easier, isn't it?
Man, yeah. It's awesome.
Cause your back, your balance, I mean, like that.
Yeah. It's so much better on my back when it's straight. Like, my back feels better because my posture is getting better, you know?
Okay, now this time when we stay up, we're gonna stay up for 2 minutes.
Okay.
I will stand next to you, so I will take a picture. I just want to remember how tall you are.
I forgot how tall I was too, yeah.
Show me.
Mami, ven, te voy a hacer una foto. Papá, y te voy a hacer la- Ya.
Good. Lean up on it, more on me.
Ya me mandaba de.
Good. 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 Okay, let's get next one. There
You're so short.
You're so tall.
Look at that.
Look at my mom.
you go. Good? How's it feel up there?
Good.
Is it hard or easy?
It's good, it's easy.
Good. Oh, okay, good. But see, you're not putting, you're putting all your pressure on your legs. But see, your legs aren't going anywhere. Keep going, pressure on your legs. Lean forward a little more. Good. Lean forward a little more. Hard on you. And sit down gracefully. Okay. And look, this is what I'm gonna have her do this time. Look, let's do it. See it?
Déjame ver.
I can see it. This is
I
like,
love the pictures. Hey, bring it over here. I can't see it.
yeah, even tall compared to her.
Yeah. See the strain on my face?
Uh-huh.
Holy cow. That's a strained smile.
Hey, really? That?
La cara
You're
como
that much taller, huh?
todo lo que está haciendo.
5'10" I used to be.
Really? How tall are you?
5'2".
Okay, yeah, about an age different. Wow, you look like you're way taller.
I know, right?
Yeah, sometimes I think the same. We were talking that last night.
You know, when I saw the same, when I'm looking at it,
He feels
it
taller
feels like, yeah, like I'm taller.
for some reason.
I don't know.
Because maybe your back is starting to straighten.
Maybe. Maybe. It's like my legs got longer or
And did
something.
you see what I was doing? Even while I was looking at that picture, what was I doing?
Slouching.
Slouching. But if I would do this all the time, you know how I found my back to start straightening up? I started exercising the
Yeah.
back and being more cautious of it.
I know, I was sitting here while I'm like, wait, I need to set it straighter.
I know, man. I
Yeah.
gotta remind myself all the time.
But if you start tightening those back muscles to be
Yeah.
able to do it, then you don't have to think about it. You just do it.
Yeah. Start doing the Supermans.
Yeah. Or just even take a, you know what I did? This is how I used to do it. I turn around and I would take a
Me gusta
Take a
cómo
12-pound
terminan las
medicine
fotos.
ball, and just hold it like this, and then straighten it back like that,
Yep.
and then hold it, and then I would physically feel it in my back. So
Right.
you have to use your back muscle to support that ball.
Yeah, it feels a lot better when I straighten up.
Okay, now I'm gonna have her do something. Okay, this is what I'm gonna have you do. When he stands up this time, you come up alongside here, and where his hand is, you're gonna scoop up underneath his hand, and you're gonna grab hold of his hand, right? You can grab hold of his hand and his arm if you want to, but so that he can take the pressure off that one side and still be up there.
That's gonna be tough.
Nope.
You got a water bag? Let me get a scoop of water, please.
Va a ser un video de lo que hagamos ahorita,
So
¿verdad?
don't sit down.
Nah.
You got me?
And then take a picture of them holding hands.
Nah.
Ah,
Yeah, you
she
need
will
a
make
glass
a
to
video.
take
No, you'll have to
Okay.
take a picture of them holding hands.
No, she will do it.
I have to be
Okay.
upfront. Yeah, we're good.
Oh, we got my mom. She's all
Okay.
over.
Okay, but now look, do not sit down. Alright, do not get scared,
Mhm.
do not sit down.
Okay.
Guess what happens if you sit there, she's not gonna let you fall from one. When you're done, turn around, put your hand back on the walker and come down gracefully.
Yep.
Do not sit down.
All right.
And trust in your legs.
Trust in your legs. Don't put anything else in. Trust in those legs.
Got it.
You got me?
Got it.
She's not gonna let you do anything wrong.
Okay.
Alright? George? Yeah. Okay, we're good. We're good. Come forward a little bit. Good. Now she's gonna hold your hand. Go. Go.
Gotcha.
Come on. No. Sit. Look.
Yeah.
No. Look, I'm not gonna sit there. I'm not gonna stand up like this and then turn around and have her take your hand and go like this, like I'm afraid of her. There's nothing wrong with her.
Okay.
She's just fine. Okay? But what you're doing is you're leaning over and afraid of her and afraid to take that arm off. But you are not gonna take your arm off. She's gonna take your hand from you. Okay?
Demonstrate.
Okay. You're gonna be up like this. Look. Watch. Lois is gonna be stand up here with the walker.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't be afraid of her. Alright? You're gonna be standing up there with a walker like that. Oop, I put it. Look, you're gonna be standing up there with get the scared look on your face. Okay, there you go. Okay. But she's going to come up just like this. Come up from your arm,
Okay.
take your arm off, hold it just like this. That's it.
Okay.
Alright? She's going to come up like this. Pick it up and you let go. Got
Okay.
me? Don't lean. There's nothing wrong with her. She's fine. She smells good. Good shower, everything. You're all good. I'll just sit there, watch him, and lean up. Run from me. Alright?
Wait.
It's
Mm.
fine. Just put your weight on your legs, not on me.
I'm trying, baby. I'm trying. Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Back over. Back over. Over this way. Back over. That's it. Now. Now do it. Come on. No, you stand. Sit. Sit down. Sit down, big boy. Look.
Mhm.
You're leaning away from her. What are you trying to lean away from?
Cause I'm trying to take some weight off my left arm.
Yeah, there's no weight
So
from
why
off
do
the
you-
leg. Why? Exactly. Tell him.
No, I don't know. I was thinking that why did you just start trying to do that? Can he?
Can you hold his legs for me?
Okay.
Yeah, it just feels like if I take my arm off, I'm just gonna go straight to the
No,
ground.
you're not going to go straight to the ground. You don't want to? Go right here. Got me?
You got the loose baby?
Okay. You good? You like me on that thing?
I'm shorter, so I have to.
Need longer legs.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Mhm.
Hang on, come forward. Alright, ready?
Ready?
Up. Good? Trust me. Now, go. What's the problem?
Okay,
You see?
yep,
Any problem?
nope,
Good. You put any pressure on my arm? No. Nice and straight. Good. Good. Now grab hold like a walker. Now sit down.
And she's strong enough to hold you.
ah,
She's strong enough
How's
to hold you.
yeah,
How was that?
good. So he had my arm, he was holding up some of my arm with my hand,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
What he did is he just dove right in and he just did it. He didn't give him a chance to think about it.
We'll try,
Didn't give you a chance to even think about it, did I?
let's try. How much weight were you holding?
I wasn't putting, you actually barely put any weight on me.
Okay,
You know what you were doing, Jimmy? You were sitting there, you were gripping my hand with your arm like this. So how would you be able to do this with your arms like this?
yeah, okay,
And you weren't even doing any other pressure, you're not putting no pressure on me. Literally, you were just gripping my hand like, oh my goodness.
okay.
See?
I wanna do it.
Just, I didn't give you a choice, did I?
Nope.
I just scooped right in.
Did you see what he did?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, you ready?
Scoot forward a little bit more.
But he's taller.
Yeah, you're right. Okay,
Jimmy. Good. Come on. Like that. Good. Lean over a little bit toward her. She smells good. There you go. More toward her. She smells good. Good. More toward her. More toward her. And lean toward her. Good. Now sit down. Got it? Good.
got it.
Good.
Yep.
Now, sit down basically. Better.
Yeah.
That one
It's
done.
weight.
Doing that?
It's a lot,
Yeah.
but it's not too bad.
Not too
Not too
bad.
bad.
It was a moment that I feel like I was
Or you need to start working out more. You need some physical therapy.
So why he's going toward to me? I feel more weight when he did that.
But then he started leaning on this side.
Okay.
Why? Because I
Going
could feel the
forward.
walker going that way. You back the stand, but then what happened when he put his hand back? What did he do when he put his hand back?
Yeah.
Like center.
He centered himself.
Mhm.
Well, I'm trying to go right, so I'm not putting as much weight on her. That's what I'm
She
doing.
does not care. She wants you to turn around and take that arm off.
Yeah.
So that in your head, you don't think you're doing this. Alright? You know you're doing this.
Yeah, but she's small. She's not very
You're gonna stand.
Because you have to stand by yourself.
I'm trying, babe. I'm trying.
That was good.
Yeah, thank you. First time we've stood up holding hands in a long time. A long time.
Yeah.
We should do that again.
Mhm.
So you just gotta, I mean, there's certain pieces that if you try the pizza and you get the little thing, you just jump in and just do it.
Yeah.
Right? If he didn't have any choice, he wasn't even thinking about it. But I just scoop on in, take care of it. Alright?
Yep.
So you don't give him a chance to think. Because when you think, you overthink.
Yep. Okay.
Alright, that's what that would be. Now do you see that you can actually stand and
Will we
do
do it again?
Yeah.
You can, you can. Yeah, what happens every time you do it?
She gets stronger.
Show me again. There you go. Good. Good. Well, there you, now that was easy. That was easy. That was easy. That was easy. Oh, he's learning. He's gonna lean over,
You okay?
lean over the one and lean toward her.
Okay.
Ah,
You are too heavy.
I know pain.
Okay, good. Well, you good for a minute there?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Walking. No, that is good. That was good. Now sit gracefully. You know what
I
you
mean,
did?
it's like I got you, and I don't feel you really heavy, but I start to get the pressure, and I get tired. So
Yeah.
I need to work out.
Well,
But
it's
it's
me
not so
too.
heavy.
It's me
yeah.
fatiguing too. It's me getting tired too.
Mhm. That's good.
Thank you.
That one was quick.
Yeah.
That was a really quick, easy pickup. There was no hesitation there whatsoever. Alright, that was quick. That was beautiful.
Feel good.
I like it.
I like holding hands with you.
That was nice.
Good.
Yeah. Look good.
That was really super good. You gonna do it one more time?
Can you do it one more time?
Now,
Sure.
now look, this time
Take a break.
if he stays to the,
Aw.
if he stays to the side, when you leaned over to the side, then you didn't put so much pressure on her, she was pretty good.
Yeah.
It's only when you try to throw some pressure, but always remember, look, if my arm is like this, or she's holding my hand and got my arm like this,
Right.
then I'm not doing this, and if I'm not doing this, then I'm holding myself up.
Right.
Alright?
Okay.
Very good.
You good?
Your calves are starting to show.
Definition.
Definition?
Yeah, I can see them from here. Yeah. Yeah, I can see them.
Get my sexy legs back.
Scoot forward a little bit. Okay, that was good. That was super good. Alright,
Make sure that's good.
good.
¿Sabes cómo tomar fotos mientras haces el video? Pones a grabar. Mientras que está grabando, te vas a ir.
All the time, man.
Cada vez que lo pides, te mando una foto.
I have my film now, I can go home and go to my truck.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Ahí
like
nomás
those
acá porque se
thunderstorm
llama.
last night. They didn't come through.
Yeah.
Stays
The
far.
thing is, if you guys just didn't have the irrigation,
Mhm.
it would be a desert over there.
Oh, it is so bad because right now we're in such a drought. I miss
Oh,
rainstorm.
yeah, like me.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Florida had a nice rainstorm. We had too many rainstorms. We have a great guttering system. Keep all the water in the bed.
You good?
Ready?
Yeah.
You feel strong? Okay. Ready?
It's from in my heart.
Let's do this.
One more time, come on. Good. Good. Fry those fingers, you didn't? Yeah, now see that back?
You okay, baby?
Good, put a lot of pressure on the right side, lean a little bit to the left, a little bit more. Good little one. Yeah.
Sorry I gave out, guys.
Alright, sit, sit. Sit. What did you do? You wore out on it?
Yeah.
Okay, but that was good. Not only was that good, you put all that pressure on that right side. That was good.
Good job, babe.
That means all that leg was holding you just fine. Alright, give yourself 2 minutes. We're gonna do something else. There was really, really super neat.
Thanks, babe.
The more you work on that, now what did it do? Every time we did it, it got easier and easier and easier. Easier and easier.
I love that.
So this is how you start doing the walker, I guess. Like you just.
It's got that piece teaches him in his head to know that he's not doing this. It keeps him knowing that they're not.
Mm.
And that moment that you turn around and take your hands off so that you can turn around and hold on to it.
How much are you pushing them on these?
I'm not even really, you feel this?
I mean, is it more when I take normal?
No. Actually, you put more pressure on you literally tighten your muscle in your leg and on this one, and you leaned on it so much that the whole leg is just nothing but solid. Nothing but solid. It was a regular leg, doing what a regular leg would do. And when it was holding you up, but you took your head out of it, when you took your head out of it, guess what it did? It just mentally, automatically held you up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you're not doing what a lot of times people put all that pressure on. No, you pressure like this. She'll tell you it's the same exact thing. Matter of fact, when you're coming up, you're not putting any pressure on people.
Yeah.
So it will get stronger and stronger, obviously. Like, and if you don't need that much more to be able to stand on them, because you're not that overly big, then it wouldn't take that long.
Right.
Just kind of keep up with it. She's right. You can see your cash from here. Nice.
I need to get some quads.
What's that?
Quads. I want to get my quads back.
These?
Yeah.
What am I gonna do?
And my hamstrings.
Yeah. Well, how are you gonna get that quads back?
Um,
Every time you stand, guess what you're using?
oh yeah, quads.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, and your muscles are doing good. Alright, and a lot of times in different places, they'll have people do sit to stand, sit to stand, sit to stand. And it builds it, but your ability to come up like that is super fast and super easy, so if you don't put a whole lot of pressure on it. Alright, you're doing good. But you just gotta, if you stand every day, it'll get stronger every day.
Yeah.
Alright?
Okay.
Push forward. Good.
Good.
So much go. Yeah, now see, that's what I'm talking about right there. Now, now bend a little bit. Straighten your legs. Good, bend. Straighten. Good, bend, straighten. Now do some calf raises for me. 2, 3, nice, 4, nice, 5, nice, 6, 7. You wanna feel those muscles? You might wanna do it before he sits down. Feel them? Yeah, they're working. They're good. And 5 more. 1, 2, higher than that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Sit. Gracefully. Good. Good. Good job.
Ya pasé
Look at her. See, she's doing it.
Mira.
Good
haz
job.
esto.
Good job, Mama.
¿Qué?
Good job.
Qué buen trabajo, dice.
Back to yourself in a minute. Good job.
That takes it out of you a little bit.
Alright. We got more. Takes a minute. Take 2 minutes. Alright?
Thanks, babe.
I gotta run to the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
I drink way too much water.
Gotta hydrate.
Yep.
Am I heavy?
No.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you are not. I think
I need to get back on my
it's
diet.
more pressure than weight. And sometimes I'm grabbing you and I feel like I'm losing you. Like it's start getting uncomfortable with the position. So I feel like I'm losing straight.
Yeah, it's
Doing
hard.
that.
It's hard for me to stand up that long.
But it's not too heavy. It's
Yeah,
not.
you think it's hard today, you wait till like 2, 3 more days, it'll be.
Exactly.
Yeah, she sent me a picture of it. Hmm?
What happened?
Oh, she sent me the pictures that she took.
Ah,
Yeah, not too shabby. Good, man. Looks good.
my diaphragm seems like it's weak today for some reason.
Diaphragm?
Yeah, it's hard to breathe when I get up. I'm not breathing as strong as I did. Maybe just because someone's tired.
Come on, some tired of what you're talking about. What's your diaphragm doing?
Helps you breathe in, doesn't it?
Hey,
Diaphragm?
yeah, diaphragm helps you breathe. It goes in and out, in and out, in and out, but it's not gonna get the diaphragm to go weak. Alright?
Yep.
It's the other muscles around them. As you're starting to watch, if I turn around and I'm starting to go up, and I'm starting to build up, and I'm starting to go up like this, I can feel that diaphragm holding in, but it's still gonna work. I mean, I can tighten on my muscle like that, but I'm not tightening my diaphragm. My diaphragm is constantly having to pump, It's not even stopped.
Okay.
Alright? So it's constantly on the move. The diaphragm only has one nerve to it, phrenic nerve. Okay? So it's the only nerve that comes to that diaphragm, but it's the only thing that nerve does. So it's gonna constantly be working.
Okay.
Alright? That's what keeps us breathing.
What happens if you mess up that nerve?
Right, nerve.
Yeah. So if your diaphragm doesn't work, do you have to be on a ventilator or anything?
Dead?
Okay.
No. If you
So I guess my phrenic nerve's doing okay.
yeah. When somebody has when the diaphragm thing is not working because the phrenic nerve doesn't work, which will make people stop breathing,
Right.
then they actually put a pacer in it, and they give it the pacer.
I got you.
There's a diaphragm pacer that they can put in there, and it'll keep the diaphragm going.
Okay.
But when they don't have that, what do? They put them on a life support system until they get that pacer in there.
Right, okay.
We have worked with clients. I've worked with clients who were paralyzed from the chin down, and they had a pacer because the diaphragm, that nerve was cut, and then they started being able to breathe over the pacer because they were able to reconnect with the. I don't think it was cut; it was just damaged and shut off. And so once it started reconnecting, they could actually breathe over the pacer.
Did you guys find this out?
Ever since my accident,
Yeah.
it's
Where
hard
did
to
you get
talk. It's hard to sneeze. If I want to blow my nose, it's hard to blow my nose.
Uh-huh.
I guess that's all controlled by the diaphragm.
No, it's muscle.
Or, yeah, maybe it's just
No, it's muscle. Now watch. If you now that's going to change.
Maybe it's just because I got I have to retire today.
Yeah. You will be there. So what did we do different than we didn't do yesterday?
Oh, we did some abs. We did some abs today, for sure.
But a lot of times when people are doing coughing,
And I
we did
love
a thing.
furniture from
We
Big
did
House.
this thing a couple
The
years
one I
ago,
have
and
currently,
only did it a
I
couple
actually got
times.
off of
But
Craigslist.
I just
And
if I see it working over and over and over again, I don't even mess with it.
yeah,
I
I have
have
a leather
a,
one and it has
nebulizer.
storage in it and it pulls
And the
out
thing
the
they
back.
blow into, and it
So,
tells how much
say,
pressure is
when I
there.
first moved to
Oh,
California,
well,
I had a one bedroom and some of
Yeah.
my daughters were home. I wanted.
So
to
yeah,
just
she's got a
see-
nebulizer.
Yeah, it's what I
That's the
want.
one, yeah.
And this one has
The
like
pressure
a little
reading.
Yes.
that
So,
corner.
We went
Yeah.
by one of
So I
those,
can lay
people
down.
blow into it,
Yeah,
and
it's a
then
nice one.
do the mouthpiece,
That was at a
and
good
it'll show a
price.
certain amount of thing. Now
So
before,
it was not too way.
then I turn the back and add on and everything like
Uh-huh.
that, and then all of a sudden, you do it again, and the pressure's changed.
Yep.
2 days later, the pressure changed even more, because the muscles that weren't working are now working.
Yeah.
So one of the best ones I had was a lady,
Yeah.
one of the lady was a guy. They turned around and he came in and he said, the one thing I would love to get back is to be able to blow up the balloons for my son's birthday party.
Oh, yeah.
He said, and I never can do that. He said, I tried every year, I can't have nothing.
Yeah.
So after backing out, he came back on.
Yeah.
2 days later, we turned around and he blew up a 7 balloons, big ones.
Right,
That's
no,
pretty awesome.
How happy it can be just to be able to blow a balloon.
Yeah, that's an
exactly.
So,
I remember after my accident, man, it was so
Yeah,
hard.
the one I have currently needs.
They always make me do that.
Going down
and
to the
it was
surgery,
just the worst.
when
I
it's
hated
up,
it.
it's moved
'Cause I wasn't good at
4
it,
times.
you know? It took a
And
long time for that to
it's
come back.
ready to go,
And
but I'm,
Yeah.
What
I
helped
mean,
a lot
I'm planning to
was,
be into
and I hated it too, man,
Yeah,
was,
this way.
they'd come in,
And once I
they
do,
wanted
I'm
to
just
sing.
gonna pitch
So I'd start, pick a song and start singing the song. And after they left, man, it got stronger and stronger. That's a good, exercise for getting, getting that back, you know, singing.
Right,
as long as for inhalation, exhalation, as long as those muscles, those intercostal muscles and obliques and the rectus abdominis, the transverse abdominis, as long as those muscles aren't working,
right,
it makes it really super hard to be able to push all of them.
exactly, that's how I feel about that one.
The transverse abdominis just coming across here, really all it does,
Exactly.
it's the part, you know, you sit there and you think, oh, well, my abdominal muscles are right here, but they're not, they're abdominal muscles.
So, I love,
Then the other ones come all the way around here.
exactly,
Right?
the
So,
one I
if
have
I
is,
turn around and suck in my stomach
for the
in,
cold time to go
it's
back.
that transverse abdominal
And
muscle that's
I
actually tightening
had
like a
surgery
belt.
a few years ago and I couldn't, my
And
back was
turn
too
around
soft,
and bring it in.
so I had
And
to.
so when
see if
people
I could
start
do that.
doing things,
Further,
because
I
all
felt
my
like
rectus
that.
abdominis muscle
So
does,
much better.
it's pulling forward.
Right.
That's all it is, pulling forward. If you sit there and you watch and you see those people who have those in ridges, okay, but those ridges, but all they do, they're just tight ridges that they just pull the person forward, that's it.
That's it.
These transverse abdominis that comes around here, that's what squeezes in and pulls everything back.
Right,
Like a belt. And so every time you watch that, you can see the people's stomach. going.
right.
And all it does is if you exercise it, it will learn to stay in.
Yeah,
If you tighten it and tighten it and tighten it, it's going to contract all the time.
yeah.
Like a bicep, it's start contracting all the
That's
time.
Drew outside with the
last
friends.
thing, man.
It's Drew outside with the
It's what
sun.
we're thinking, like,
Yeah, I didn't, I hate it. It's your last day here and I feel like my abs are weak today for some reason. I
Nope.
wanted everything to be strong today.
No, you're fine. Nothing wrong with your abs. Guess what? They work. Suck them in. Yeah, and again. Yeah, and again. Multiple times. Yeah, nothing wrong with them.
So what is the next step? Work out really
You've
hard.
got to work out.
Get stronger.
Uh-huh. You have
And
to
then
work
do
out.
you have like a
Because you need to.
pro level?
Yeah, well, no, you got to, if he works out and he works out and he works out, he's gonna keep seeing that this strength is gonna get stronger. With the weights, you put on weights, put weights on those things, when you do an abduction gets stronger and stronger and stronger.
Right.
And, but where you're gonna see those changes is in the stance, okay, that's where you're gonna see the changes, because if these muscles are getting stronger, they're going to hold them together stronger,
Yeah.
alright? If these muscles are getting stronger, they're gonna keep them back stronger, they're gonna keep my knees back stronger. These muscles are gonna get stronger, they're gonna keep me stabilized. And the hamstrings are gonna get stronger, they're going to hold my knees back,
Okay.
alright? That's how you're going to know. The stands will get better and better. DeMonte turned around and said, my stands are getting better,
Yeah,
my stands are getting stronger. I exercise, and now everything's getting stronger,
right.
right? That's where you see it. You see it in the standing.
Yeah,
Because when I watched that guy in Michigan, all those exercises, but every time he was standing, he was getting stronger and stronger and stronger. But finally, nobody had to hold on to his knees, and he can physically take the walker, stand up, and then he can step. He can walk all around the house, and then when he gets back to the thing, he physically picks it, he has to walk like this, and he will walk backwards and sit on the table.
right.
Walk backwards
That's pretty
and
awesome.
sit on the table.
Right.
From the steps that he did backward.
Yeah,
Alright, took him a couple weeks to do it, but he worked at it a lot. I'm talking like 8 hours a day.
yeah.
Some days he said he was at it 10 hours a day, but he did it.
That's a lot of work.
Okay. But he just kept doing the same thing. He couldn't feel his legs, he didn't care if they were painful or not, but they weren't weakening.
Yeah.
Because he just kept doing it over and over again.
Right,
And they were just the regular movements, because we walked 15,000 steps a day.
right.
Make sense?
Makes sense.
They got strong,
Yeah.
fast. You take it at your own pace, but your thing of being able to measure, your measurement is the quicker my legs can get back and stand on my own, that's when I know that I've been working it out,
Yeah,
alright?
okay. Can I see that piece of paper? I haven't even looked at the homework.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at it, and then we'll have to figure out, what we're gonna take a few pieces off eventually.
What do you mean take a few pieces off?
Eventually, there's some of those pieces on there that, it might be on there that different people are not able to get to.
Oh,
because
really?
some people aren't as strong as others. Everybody can move, all muscles can come back.
Transfer from one sitting position to another by pushing down with your legs.
Yep.
That's easy.
Yeah, people forget it.
Sit on a flat surface such as a massage table, lean back 4 inches and come back. Got it?
Sit-ups.
Placing 2-pound weight on each arm. Balance with your hands out. So do the Karate Kid.
Mhm.
While in the sitting position on the surface such as better massage table, move from side to side, strengthening your obliques. Got it? While in a sitting position, place your hands on top of your head like your ears. When long sitting, lean forward and use your back muscles. Right back in the sitting position.
Yep, that's the thing, remember when we had it there?
Yep,
Sitting straight, feet flat, lean back, come back.
I got you. On your back with your leg in the sling. Adduct your legs, bring your hand towards the center. Yep. On your back with your leg in the sling. Abduct your leg.
Abduction and adduction,
Yep.
don't forget them.
Away from the center. Consider floor, move your legs from side to side. Oh wait, what? Put both feet together on one cord.
Yep.
Move your legs from side to side.
Oh, and it's called, it's a piece we don't show people much anymore because people don't do it. If you do it, it would be great. Alright?
Alright,
You have to do this when your rear end, when you get your rear end healed up. Lay on your back, okay?
okay,
And put your feet in one sling, put your feet in the other sling, but keep them on the same hook, okay?
You want me to show them on there?
Yeah, I'll show you in just a second, actually.
So this is yours, right? You are taking notes.
okay.
Yes.
Alright.
What's
So,
that?
like,
So show me,
Alright,
what's the name of that?
Look,
abs,
abductor and
abs
adductor.
swing.
I'm going this way, this one works and this one works.
Yeah.
If I'm going this way, this one works and this one works.